A severe drought, induced by El Nino weather patterns and exacerbated by climate change, is pushing millions to the brink of starvation in southern Africa. Zimbabwe is on the cusp of declaring a national disaster due to worsening food shortages, as the United Nations World Food Programme reports that the regions along the borders of Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana have experienced their driest February in decades. This dry spell has devastated crop harvests and dried up waterways, affecting life across a wide geographic stretch, from Angola in the west to northern and central Mozambique in the east. The drought's impact is far-reaching, with an estimated 9 million in Malawi and over 6 million in Zambia afflicted, leading these countries to declare states of emergency last month. In Zimbabwe alone, around 2.7 million individuals face the dire prospect of hunger. The situation is so critical that traditional drought-resistant crops, such as sorghum and pearl millet, have failed to withstand the harsh conditions seen in Zimbabwe's arid Mangwe region. With tens of millions relying on self-farmed crops for survival, the Zambian president Hakainde Hichilema has stated that nearly half of the country's staple corn crop is destroyed. The drought conditions in southern Africa are attributed to El Nino, a climate phenomenon occurring every 2 to 7 years, which leads to abnormal warming of parts of the Pacific Ocean. This anomaly typically results in reduced rainfall and droughts in the region, disrupting the local weather patterns and agriculture. Experts concur that climate change intensifies the challenges of drought in southern Africa. Sarah Champion MP, who chairs the International Development Committee, IDC, relayed alarming testimonies indicating that drought has become an incessant issue, leading to persistent food insecurity and malnutrition, stifling the growth and potential of countless children, consequences that could last generations. Champion highlighted the role of the UK's Foreign and Development Office, FCDO, in promoting climate-smart agricultural practices and stressed the urgency for small-scale farmers to have access to resources. Without such support, these communities face an increased risk of mortality. While global hunger levels have decreased over recent decades, progress has stagnated in recent years, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, which grapples with the highest rates of undernourishment that have climbed since 2010. The current crisis serves as a pressing reminder that despite past advancements, immediate and sustained international efforts are required to combat hunger and mitigate the effects of climate change on vulnerable populations.